guys, your Kina back in another video, and today we're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw after Elimination Chamber was a great show. I feel as though every week of Raw has been solid. There hasn't been a week where I was like, okay, what next? There really hasn't been, and I'm glad to say that. I hope that it continues on. The road to WrestleMania is on. The road to WrestleMania is getting to be really hectic and crazy because there's something that popped up last night that I wasn't expecting. So we're going to get into that later on. But to open up the show, we had CM Punk. Now, as everybody probably would know, CM Punk has a lot to say, because he not only was one of the two last people in the Elimination Chamber, but he has Seth Rollins. And he always has something to say about Dwayne. So he called out and was like, he gonna talk his mess. He gonna talk it. And he dissed CM Punk dissed John Cena, The Rock, and Seth Rollins, which he kind of cooked. He called them two ball frauds. I'm like, goodness gracious. What if when John comes back, he just shaves off his head and he's bald? That would be crazy. I ain't gonna front. That would be an optic I'm not used to. He can go low fade, fine. But like bald, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I just don't. But CM Punk started for real. He was really trying to get into it with Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins is the reason why he is not Elimination Chamber winner. That's what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna believe that, because I think Punk would have been able to get one over on John, but Seth Rollins stomped him, which he doing that stomp stuff a little too much. Okay, now when somebody stomps you, then what? Then what we gonna do, Sefty? What we gonna do? But Seth Rollins was just he was ready. He walked through when he heard his name, and Punk was also ready. He was ready to throw them hands, because I believe if something like that happens, we need to be throwing hands. We don't need to be talking. We just need to get at it, and that's what happened. They got at it. They had a little brawl. The brawl went on for a boot. I won't even lie. They need to get up better security. Up security, do something, because there's no way these two men need to slide past all y'all. Y'all need to get some better security, because it ain't working. It ain't working. Y'all let Jay get injured, and then y'all let Seth Rollins get tsunami like 6 times. All that stuff, like, get better security, WWE. But that brawl going on, and even backstage, them trying to fight and everything, led to next week being a cage match. Which, I know we're like to come back on some cage matches, so I'm seated. Either way, I'm seated, because this right here should set up a Mania match between those 3 or those 2. I'm ready for it. Because we saw CM Punk and Seth Rollins at the Netflix premiere, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, a triple threat match with Roman Reigns wouldn't be bad at all. I'd be here for it. I can't even front. I don't lie to you guys. I'll be here for it. And any match Roman, I'm fine with. But that is the plan for next week. And later on, what happened next? What is wrong with Gunther? What's wrong with Gunther? Like, why is he picking on the Alpha Academy? Like, that TikTok must have really irritated his soul, because last week he picked Toys out. This week it was Otis, which makes sense. Otis trying to get his lick back, because he disrespected not only him, but he disrespected the Alpha Academy. So, but I also believe it is Gunther trying to get some time in with that World Heavyweight Championship, because he know come April, that title is going bye-bye. That title is no longer going to be in his hands. So he's trying to get in that ring as much as he can as champion, so he can hear his name being called world champion. That's how I feel. That's what I think is going to happen. But so I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of surprised, but I feel as though going forward, when it comes to talents that are given some sort of, they're not straight up like, they're not treated as if they're the lower crop. I think that if they're going to get you know, they're going to get beat and beat terribly to the point where it's close to what you would call a squash match. I think they should do this going forward. Like, have a great solid match between these competitors and have whoever is going to win, the established one, the champion, have them just dominate in the ending. But this whole match was pretty good because Otis gave Gunther a run for his money, and that shocked me. But it also got me to thinking, like, I'm going to be very into whatever story they're going to get with Otis actually being a real threat, but also just being somebody that we're going to have a good storyline for. That is what I'm here for. Now, Maxine, I don't know what she's going to do, but I saw her in the background with Natty. Maybe she gets under Natty's wing. I don't know. I had no idea. Like, I don't see what they really could do with Maxine at the moment, but I'm gonna let them cook. I'm gonna let them cook because what we've been saying, when we be talking, Triple H be hearing us, and I don't think he be liking some of the things y'all be playing on his name. I don't think he gonna like that. But after that match, Gunther's being Gunther, and he went overboard with Otis. So Jey Uso comes out, and Jey Uso need to be smarter because we got some weeks before Mania, so you gotta keep your body tip-top shape. You can't be just going out there like that. But he got one over a little bit on Gunther, but then 8 times the under had to go in and kind of jump him, which that didn't last, but that gave an opening for Gunther to come through and put him in a sleeper. That sleeper sound crazy. Like, that sleeper is like one of Jay's worst enemies. So he needs to find a way to reverse that one. Like Mania seat. Like, I feel as though that may be a move Gunther tries to use at Mania. So Jay needs to find a way to get out of that. Because if not, Gunther gonna be our champion still. And I don't really want to see that. That's not something I want to see. But next week, because of that incident with 8 times the under, Jey Uso will be going against Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller finna get his behind beat because Jey Uso is coming with some crash out Jay energy, and I'm here for it because Jey Uso, like, don't let the Yeet confuse you with Jey Uso. He get down. Because y'all saw what happened during Bloodline season when Roman had his head all messed up. So I hope for Gunther, when the time comes, there's no chairs lying around. Because y'all know that chair. Jay with a chair. You better just give up then. Give up then, because Jay don't. Jay will wield that chair like it's Thor's hammer. And I know Thor's hammer's name. I'm not saying that word. I ain't gonna front. Y'all not gonna clown me for saying the word wrong. So I ain't gonna say it. You ain't gonna have to correct me because I'm not saying it. But next we had the Intercontinental Championship between the women, and Lyra and Ivy Nile did their thing. I was seated for that match. And what I told y'all, when Lyra won champion-wise, she's going to go in and she's going to do what she has to do. That's what happened. Now, Ivy Nile she had an opening. She was doing everything right, but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for our champion. Ivy Nile was taking that leg, putting that leg through the ringer, but Bird Lady did what she had to do, which makes me kind of worried. Next time they go against each other, I think Lyra needs to find some ways to combat those type of movements, because she won kind of by a little hair. She won by a little hair, but it was a great match, and I'm just throwing it out there. If Nikki Bella does not go to SmackDown, I think if she does go to Raw, her and Lyra need to fight it out for that championship. Nikki Bella with an IC championship, that'd be solid. That hit. That wouldn't be bad. But the men's tag match between the War Raiders and the Creed brothers. Now, I know what the Creed brothers are capable of. I know what the War Raiders are capable of. And in this match, they showed everything. The Creed brothers do not play, and the War Raiders were ready for it. There's something about those two, like, they gave it their all, and they did not hold back. They didn't hold back because they didn't have to, because they were able to go back and forth. There was such a great back and forth between these two teams, and I need to see another... Run it back. But next time they run it back, I want the Creed brothers to win, because when I wanted the Chad Gable and the Creed brothers to get together, I wanted them to go crazy. Like, I wanted something great. I wanted them to take over. And while Chad is at Mexico trying to figure out the secrets of Lucha Libre, he needs to come back, win his matches, and also the Creed brothers need to do what they have to do now. Ivy, I like Ivy. I don't like her more than I like Lyra Valkyria. I'm just gonna say that right here. I need Lyra to stay champion for a little bit. I just do. I won't even lie to you guys. That's what I want to see. But it might be a chance that Chad Gable comes back to his team not having any gold. But that will show Chad Gable's worth if he comes back and then the team are starting to pick up and rack some wins up. That would be a great show. I wouldn't be mad at that. But Braun Breaker, Judgment Day had a little tussle-ish. Finn Balor trying to be an IC championship type of conversation. I'm not mad at it. Finn needs to win, because Finn keeps losing. And at this point, if you keep losing, I don't care about you being a group. It won't even matter to me. It won't matter to me, because your group is going to be trash. If y'all keep losing, it don't matter. Does not matter. AJ Styles, for some reason, he's calling out Logan Paul. My AJ Styles comes back to have a feud with Logan Paul instead of Braun Breaker. Now, I'm hoping, I'm going to let him cook. I'm going to let Triple H cook. Maybe at Mania we get Braun Breaker versus AJ Styles. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we get that. Hopefully we get that. Because I did not survive. I did not survive that Elimination Chamber and think, whoa, John Cena doesn't have to go against Logan Paul. I don't have to see that. Just to see AJ Styles go against Logan Paul. I didn't see that. I didn't do that. I didn't come here for that. We better Grayson Waller versus Logan Paul. Austin Theory versus Logan Paul. Those are the suggestions. Those are suggestions that I think are solid. They put on a great match together. They will put on a solid match. I wouldn't be mad at that. But I'm gonna let them cook. Whatever they want to do, I'm just gonna sit, be here for it. Now, Rey Mysterio is back, and in a promo video, the LWO basically calls out the New Day, because New Day been sucking. New Day been doing some things that ain't been making sense, for real, because why would you take on a group? They're being a little bit of jerks. But it seems as though Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio are just done with that. So they're going to be a tornado tag match between the New Day and Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio, which, if it's no disqualifications, the LWO members can just, help them out. I know they're good guys, so that probably won't happen, but I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there. Now, our main event match, which the ladies been doing it. The ladies have been doing it. Now, Bianca Belair was on the sidelines while Io Sky and Rhea Ripley were going against each other for the Women's Championship. This match was a showing of strength does not always win. Strength is not always going to win. And I think Io Sky has been showing that in all of her matches against Rhea Ripley. This match was a great one, I think, but there were some moments, but I do see that Io Sky is really Rhea Ripley's, she's her kryptonite. I don't know what it's just, she's able to I don't want to say outsmart, but kind of close to that. Her ring IQ is a lot higher than Rhea Ripley's. But between the whole thing, I really was seeing a great showing of both of their skills. I think that it was great for Io Sky to be able to have a moment like that, because recently Io Sky moments have been a little iffy. It was a great thing though that Rhea Ripley messed up her match in the elimination chamber qualifiers, because she would have been champion. She would have been champion. But throughout this match, during closer to the end, Rhea Ripley was being able to overpower her, and there was a point where Rhea Ripley was going to win. She was going to win. There was a count out moment, and Io Sky was almost going to count out, but then, you know, as Bianca's on the outside, she's kind of was cheering her on Io, because just seeing things, Io was on both of the women's side, because she didn't not Io. Bianca was on both of these women's side. She was really not partial to any winner. From what it seemed, she wasn't partial to any winner, but she was trying to lift Io up to be like, not lift her up literally, but vocally cheer her on and stuff like that, so she gets back in the ring and there's a definite winner. Rhea Ripley didn't like that, because Io did go back in the ring. Rhea Ripley didn't like that because she felt as if, you don't want to face me at Mania? I thought we was cool. I thought we were friends. Why are you trying to... What's up? Why are you cheering for her when I'm finna win? My count out. Hold up. Whose side is you on? And Bianca's like, she's not really on anybody's side. She's running the great match type stuff. So, Rhea Ripley shoved Bianca. Bianca shoved her, which I think in any other situation, it would have resulted in a count out. There's a little bit of a shoving match. The referee had to come out and say, hey, y'all stop. Get back in the ring. Of course, it is the referee's discretion, but almost in any other situation, if they had like a long beef, that's different. But they didn't have long beef. This is their first match together for this title in this feud situation. I'm not talking about like in general. This is their first type of match defense. So in any other situation, something like that would have kind of into a disqualification, but it didn't. So Rhea goes back in the ring, and she was trying to do a super rip type, but Io Sky countered that, and then we have a new winner. We have a new champion, I should say, and that is Io Sky. That surprised me because I didn't see that coming. I think going forward, that might be the plan for Triple H, is to get some things that we don't see coming, because a lot of people have expressed their opinions about how things are kind of predictable or things just ain't been hitting. So we have a match between Io Sky and Bianca Belair. There is a chance that might end up to a triple threat because of the shoving match that occurred. I will say this: Bianca Belair was looking a little bit mastermindish, like a little heelish. And then I saw a little theory that she could be The Rock's third corporate person. And I was already thinking about that, because it seems as if Naomi may have been framed, but I'm fine with Naomi turning heel even if she's innocent in that situation. I think that is the best case scenario, because Naomi has just been... I'll talk about that in my Thursday video. I'm going to talk about that in my Thursday video. But I just see it possibly being Bianca Belair, who wanted Io to win just because she felt as if she may have less of things to do, if we're going to be honest. But y'all let me know how you guys felt about Raw. I'm seeing it for next week, especially because there's a chance that Raw will come back. Friday, Cody Rhodes and Jade Cargill will be in the building, so also ready for that one. I hope it's going to be a great SmackDown. But thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.